Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, on this video I'm gonna give you my thoughts for uh, Dark Days. Actually, it's more like the prelude to metal. The Dark Days, the casting. This is the not shiny cover, but this is done by Andy Cooper. Check that out. Like his art. Look at that. And also, I guess some of you know me, that my weakness are covers. I know. And this is the shiny one. Check that out. It's just amazing. Look at that. I know. I should be ashamed of myself, but what can I say? I have no shame. Look at that. Okay. The story. Okay. The casting. Well, this issue was good, but also it brings a lot of more questions than answers. Actually, what this book does is that establish that what's happening here is actually on the New 52 or the new DC Rebirth universe. This is not a separate thing like some other parallel world or some other dimension or some other Earth. According to the story, it seems like it's happening here because when we get to the part where we see Green Lantern, the Joker, and what's the other guy's name? Can never remember his name. The other new Robin guy, whatever. Anyway, this one here. Actually, his name is gonna be The Signal. Kind of lame name, but what the heck. Eh. So we see the Joker, Green Lantern, and The Signal. Actually, that's the name that the Joker given. So anyway, so here he's kind of like explaining to them everything that he's been doing or he has done. Seems like because they opened kind of like a cell and the Joker was inside. So that means that the Batman had the Joker locked up. Now, there's a little bit problem here with the timeline. Doesn't tell how long because on this part over here, he established everything that he's been doing. Oh, believe me, I'm going to show you. Believe it or not. So first, he's mentioned about when he decided to cut his face off, which that happened on Detective Comics issue number 1 back in the New 52. This is the issue where actually he tell some of the inmate, I think it's the doll maker, to cut his face off. And then from there, well, we have Scott Snyder doing his thing. Now, love his face. Look at that. So this is the issue when the Joker decided to cut his face off. He established that here. After that, he also established about Batman Kids, talking about death in the family. What happened here? Remember when supposed that he killed everybody in a dinner table? Well, this is it. This one, maybe some of you remember this one here. Well, he established what he did here is here. So it's happening on the main universe. Also, the moment when there was not a crossover story arc where Batman and Joker actually died. That was Endgame. Actually, that was on Batman issue number 40, I believe so. So here's, this is the variant cover, which I love it. Check that out. So here, on the end of Endgame, Batman and the Joker, they actually died. Kind of. And they brought back together with lots of memories and so on and so forth. And then after that, they also established here about the machine. Because the Joker started to destroy a machine. And that machine, the only machine I can think of that Batman has, that there would be a reason to establish on the storyline, it would be the machine that Batman had on Futures End. Look at that. Another shiny, shiny cover. Look at that. Check that out. This is the pretty cover. Look at that. Right? Sorry about the glare. Look at that. Oops. Okay. Cape. No cape. We got cape and no cape. We have cape and no cape. So that's the machine that they mentioned so far, and that's the machine where in Futures End, somewhere in the future, Batman has created a machine where he can clone himself. That way, Gotham City will never run out of Batman. So if he gets killed, it don't matter because I got a bunch of meat on the refrigerator, which, you know, so if I die today, that's okay. I got a bunch of meat, got a bunch of mini me on the refrigerator and one of the microwave right now. So if I die, I'm gonna be Renaissance again. So that's the only thing that I can think the machine that the Joker was mentioning there. Actually, it doesn't establish what machine was or what the machine does. So at least I did not understand. If they actually say that, well, then I missed it. So back to the story. After all that, so we see that seems like that the neat metal seems like they go from numbers, and also it comes from the planet of the Hawkman and Hawker. So we see that there's a time where Wonder Woman would give Batman the, it's called the fire, what's the name of that sword? I'm gonna tell you now. She gave him a kind of like a fire sword, which actually it can sunblade actually right here, sunblade. Now this issue has been done by the artist Romita Jr., which is not bad. So that's the thing. And then from there we go to the Batcave where I mentioned you everything about this. All that he mentioned that is establishing that this story is happening on the main universe. Now why Batman have him locked up? I don't know. That he's the main Joker seems like. So what about the other three Jokers that appears on Rebirth? Number one, when the machines says, that computer says, well, there are three Jokers. So one of those three Jokers happen to be the one that appears here, or this is the original one, and the other three that appears on the machine, they're just a bunch of clones, or a computer malfunction. I don't know. Like I said, it brings more questions than answers. So this issue basically is just establishing that is here, and then from there we go to Sonora Desert, where we see Batman talking to Dubilex, which he's having like a astral, that he's talking telekinesis type. And then from there, this is the only thing I did not like about this issue. And DC Comics have to find a new way how to do it. Is, look, when you are reading here, and then suddenly you change the page because you are into the story, you get lost. Because you read this page here. And it's about sneakers, candy bar. I mean, they should. It seems. I mean, looks like it's part of the story. It's like they did that in purpose for me to read it, which actually I read it. So, but I know better. So, but you know, DC. I mean, I know that you get paid to do this, but do it in a way that doesn't looks like it's part of the story. See what I mean? I mean, once that you're into the story, you go here, boom, you see Gorilla Blood and some new Wonder Woman. You're like, wait a minute. And then Flash and Superman? I mean, it took me a few seconds to realize, well, this is not part of the story. This is a advertisement. I know. So DC, I'm not saying not to stop doing it, but they do it in a different way that doesn't look like part of the story. Now back to the story. So there we see that Dubilex is dying, and then we see what's her name? Talia al Ghul, and then there are because she wants this Sunblade, but she has something that Batman needs. So basically, it's kind of like it's I mean, how can I explain it? The story, at least, kind of like Batman had to go, like he has a quest that he have to gather or get different items to get some other items until he get the main items on the end of the quest. That's what it looks like. Not in a bad way. So here's the machine that the Joker wants to destroy because it goes back and forth. I mean that back and forth, but from one place to the next. We are with Batman, and then from there we go to the Batcave. After the Batcave, we go to someplace else. So it's kind of, it's like they're trying to cram too much in 32 pages. So anyway, back to the story. So we see Joker is trying to destroy the machine. So this is the moment when the Joker gives Duke his code name, which is the Sigma. Whether they're gonna use it or not, I don't know. But Duke is the only, so far, is the only character that's been created which he has no code name. I guess they left it to whoever come up with a good idea. So, according to the Joker, his name is Duke. Also, here on the story also established that the Joker is the one who make his parents get crazy and almost kill Duke. So seems like thanks to the Joker, Batman take over Duke's life and turn him into a sidekick. That's what the Joker is establishing. So Duke is kind of like he's losing his mind, and then from there we go to where we see the we see that the Duke and Green Lantern gets on the Batplane and grab the Joker. The thing is that at that moment something shows up, like a big light, got everybody blind. The thing is that is Batman. He asking, what's going on? He said, well, you have to give us, you need to explain us why you had the Joker locked up. I mean, we need an explanation right now. No excuses. That's what they tell Batman about. I know. So the thing is that he kind of like, he doesn't tell them, but Batman tells them, look, you have no idea what have you done. So the thing is that Duke for some reason is connected to the Sunblade, as we can see here. Look at it. So it's more little bit of pieces than to have a whole story. Just it's kind of like open, like kind of like a portal, and then from there, 3,000 miles below, that's underground, of Gotham City, they kind of like, they finally got the signal for them to go out on the surface. And those people are, the Dark Knights are coming. Kind of like a bunch of Batman from the deep of Earth. Check that out. So, it's more questions than answers. Now, don't get me wrong. I love it. I like the story, where this story is going, but it's too much jumping around. In a nice way, but still doesn't change the fact that it's a big, this one, too much jumping around from one place to the other. So I hope that the next book will be more steady and not too many jumping around. Although this is gonna, I don't know how long this event is gonna take. But other than that, it was a good story. So I will give it 4.5 out of 5. It was not perfect. I guess not this perfect. Perfect in this life. So, like I said, I will give it 4.5 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.